So what we have here is the ComMarker B6 fiber laser engraver. You're talking record-breaking compact size, 2-in-1 design, autofocus technology, and 15,000 millimeters per second speed max engraving in 8K HD with the smart screen LED touchscreen, cold front thermal technology, and it's a class 1 safety laser. Now, this powerful laser source, it seamlessly incorporates cutting-edge fiber laser technology, industrial grade galvometer with the field lens, high speed, high quality, adaptable, excellent cylinder for optimal performance. This industrial grade motherboard, they're just going over the top on this new B6 Galvo. And you come in at the weight, we're talking 29.7 pounds on the B6. That's the smallest or lightest in its class. Where you go 20, 30, or 50 watt, I myself went with the 30 watt. It's a step up from what I had with their B4, which gets used daily in the shop when I'm engraving metal. Needed something just a little bit more powerful, because a lot of stuff I do, it's small stuff that I need to be able to repeat over and over and over. Like, say I want to run 500 business cards. That's where this comes in hand. Now, when I went to set this up, there were two ways I could have done it. I opted to actually mount the base onto this unit. I could actually have this whole thing separate, and that way it's easier for me to place it somewhere else. But we're talking 4 screws where I could have this whole bottom unit somewhere else. But for the way I wanted to operate it and to have a more compact area, I just went on and screwed it to the main frame rack. Now, we're able to control this with 3 modes. The ComMarker B6 equates its concealed lifting motor. Like I said, ensures spot on focus, enabling us to just dial this in to get that nice 8K result. And while dialing in, it's autofocus. So that just makes it that much easier. Yeah, we can sit here, hit that knob at the top, dial it, move where we want. We can sit here and play with whatever buttons on this machine, wherever they're at, and dial it in that way. But a lot of these autofocuses, the way they're getting the technology with AI and all these other cameras and sensors that these machines are being built with, just makes it that much easier to get stuff exactly where it needs to be to get that perfect engraving. Speaking of perfect engraving, 15,000 millimeters a second. That right there, compared to your most CO2s, you're talking 600 millimeters a second. Diodes, 400 millimeters a second. So once you get that Galvo technology going, lined up where it's autofocus perfect, you're going to be able to rip through whatever project you're wanting to work on. And as you're ripping through that project, we're talking 0.01 millimeter engraving accuracy. That's where we're able to get that nice 8K resolution with whatever image we are trying to engrave, whether it's on some metal, stainless. It makes our life so much easier and produces a better result for your customer or yourself, whatever you're trying to create with this. Like I said, I'm a commercial shop here. I have lasers, I have embroidery machines, I have screen printers, DTFs running non-stop through here, and anything I can do to make my life easier where I'm able to put out better output to make my customer happier, best believe I'm going to do it. I know some of y'all sitting there, yeah, but it's not that tall on there. I can't get a lot in there. There's you another riser right there. Unbolt them, bolt this riser to it, you get yourself another 15 centimeters. So now we're able to start bringing in our cups or whatever it is we're trying to engrave on to give us even more room we're not going to have issues if we're running some 30-ounce tumblers on here. We now have the room when we incorporate this other base. Now, a lot of stuff you got to worry about is the lifespan of these lasers. Now, my most popular lasers in my shop are CO2s. Now, the downfall of CO2s, every several thousand hours, I have to replace them bulbs or tubes. Them CO2 tubes get expensive quick depending on which size laser you have. Like I said, I got a 130 watt and a 100 watt over there. Them, I know whenever it comes time to buy them, I do not like it because expensive. This right here, 100,000 hours for its lifespan. That's right, 100,000 hours. That's 4,166 days of non-stop engraving. This machine right here is going to outlast 90% of the businesses around. Because, be honest, most businesses don't make it past 3 years. This right here, 4,166 days. I probably won't ever get past that. Now I'll run this thing all day long in here in the shop, and I still probably won't come close to that. Now, this is an open system, so I would recommend getting some sort of enclosure because you don't want to be smelling whatever you are engraving, and just to protect your health. Like I said, as right now, I don't have a safety enclosure for this. I do plan on getting one. So with that being said, you do have to wear safety glasses around this. Make sure your pets aren't around so they're trying to not stare at it, because I know when my Dachshunds come in here, they're constantly looking at whatever is running. If it's making noise, they're going to go look and stare at it, and that's the last thing I need is 2 blind Dachshunds running around here. Now, one of the reasons ComMarker is one of my favorite fiber lasers is simply this pedal right here. So once I have everything lined up, say I'm needing to run 500 business cards, set one on there, set that button, it runs it. Pull it off, set another one, set that button, it runs it. Over and over and over, I'm able to sit here and make batching real easy. And they do make some other accessories to make it even easier for you, where you're able to load multiple things on here and run it at once. Like I said, so this makes batching easy. Now, talking about accessories to help make stuff easier as far as batching, we also have rotary chucks. Like I said, right there, we're able to sit here, mount it down to this, and create like rings or stuff. We can do a full 360 degrees with this. So we're doing certain tumblers or rings, jewelry, anything like that where we're going to do 360 degrees. This rotary is able to accomplish that. Now, a lot of rotaries, they claim they can, but it is hard to keep the alignment on there, where this right here, the way everything mounts and it's so secure, we don't have to worry about that issue. As far as software, what you want to run, like I said, this runs off of EasyCAD 2 and Lightburn. And as you know, Lightburn is my go-to here in this shop. Like I said, I have, on average, 5 lasers a day running through one Lightburn program. Because once you get everything wired up exactly how you want it, Lightburn makes it easy to sit there and choose whichever machine you're needing to do, have your artwork all ready to go, and Lightburn's just way to go. That's enough of me talking about what this thing can do. Let me actually show you what this thing can do. Now, this is a little loud right now, but I'm trying to show you the menu we have up here for the autofocus. So as you see, we have our up and down, and we also have our auto, so we're able to push that, and which will actually go through and auto adjust our height we need for this. Now this machine is really loud with the fans on here. Due to its compact size, it needs to move a lot of air to keep this thing nice and cool on that laser. So, and heat can be the downfall of a lot of electronics, so keep that in mind. Like I said, this, we're not going to have no issues in here. Heck, right now it's actually fairly cool in here. We got a little cold front coming through Texas right now, but let's get some stuff engraving on here. Start things off, we just have this random piece of stainless. Let's do some marking on it. Now, if this laser, this stainless, was no match. It would have been better if I would have got that lined up correctly, but apparently I moved it and didn't realize it at one point. But, see, no issue. Let's go to something real small. Now, with it being the holidays, little pendants and stuff like this makes great little items to sell in your shop, or to whoever, or to make for whoever you want to make this for. I bet we can get something nice and small on here. Just like that. Nice, high detailed logo. Now, I could actually engrave an image on here as well, but I already have my logo drawn up on there. So, that's just what I'm going to be using today on just showing you a few different items we can create with this laser. Now, by far, what I get asked the most about on my fiber lasers, can I create coins? Well, we got one right here. Like I said, I get these off of Amazon. I always have great luck with them. See what we can make happen. Now with these coins, you do want to remember, the longer it is on this machine, the better and deeper the outcome you can get it. Like I said, I didn't do but just maybe 15-20 minutes on the machine. Yeah, everything is there. Issue is, like I said, it's not real deep on how I like it. Most of the time I'll end up setting these coins on there and letting the machine run for an hour, hour and a half. That way it can get that image even deeper and deeper in there. And also, I do recommend doing, I should have done like a negative of this as well, which made it would have looked more like a traditional coin instead of just engraving out. Now with this, actually, I can actually run it back over and completely wipe off what I do have on here with setting up the laser a certain way, and can really reuse this coin. because like I said, I didn't go too deep on there. It only did like 3 or 4 passes on there because it wasn't on the machine as long as it needed to be. Like I said, once you get really playing with this machine, it can get these coins where, heck, it's hard to tell the difference between something someone made and something that came from a mint. Now, if you're a crafter, which I imagine a lot of y'all are, like I said, you've been seeing more and more engravings on material. So right here, I just have a basic piece of felt, nothing special. We're going to do a quick little engraving on it just to show you, hey, you can engrave on this. And like I said, different types of materials, not all materials. Like I said, that's where different lasers can engrave different things. Like this right here, I know it's going to work on this felt fairly quick because I've actually made a handful of little patches like this for some other customers. Now, as you see, nice, clean, crisp, dark lines. Like I said, that right there, you're talking a whole 30 seconds to get that engraved on there. Can't beat it. Cannot beat it. Now, these aren't my most talked about item, like the coin, but these are the most ran item in the shop, which are business cards. These right here are easy money, especially with that switch on there. Once you have everything set up, your machine dialed in, it is nothing but put one on there, press the button, put one on there, press the button, put one on there, press the button. And these things take anywhere from 2 seconds to 10 seconds, depending on what we're doing. Now, some of them can take a little bit longer, depending on how detailed you're going to get. But the longest I think one of these are on the machine is a minute, minute and a half, and that's with a whole lot of hatch work and just whatever. I mean, standard business card, there's not a whole lot that can do. Now, if you're putting images on the sides of the card, yeah, you might be pushing 3-4 minutes, but your basic business card, no time at all. Let's knock a few out. Now you watched it engrave them. Now, this first one right here did take a little bit longer because I did fill in the letters somewhat and did sort of a drop shadow on the letters. I was just playing around trying to show off on the machine. I still need to get dialed in a little bit better on the settings on that. But these other ones, I mean, they're like 3 seconds a piece. So if I'm sitting there running as fast as I can, heck, I'm running 15 of these in a minute, not even trying. But once you get the machine dialed in, it is that quick. It's nothing to run a batch of 50 of these for your customer and charge $1 a piece on these, because it's metal, it's different, and some people do like paying for something more people hold on than your regular paper business card. Now, with acrylics becoming more and more popular, especially these 2-tone or 3-tone acrylics, which are great for certain patches on hats or just crafting in general. This stuff makes great for projects, and I want to show you why I like using fiber lasers over CO2 or diodes on this. Now this right here was a two-tone, so it burned off the blue and it went through with the white on the other side. Now, this right here didn't take no time at all. Like I said, I probably needed to turn up my power. It's at 60% right now. I probably need to turn it up to about 65, maybe 70 on this to get rid of that little bit of light blue that's still there. But that's just new machine. Like I said, I could have set, I pretty much was still running the same settings that I used on my B4. But this is where it comes in handy. This is a tri-colored acrylic that I got from Lone Star Adhesive. Unfortunately, I forgot to hit record or something happened while I was filming this and I lost the footage and I don't have any more of this acrylic. So I do need to hit up Josh over there at Lone Star Adhesive and get some more of this in my shop, because these little flags right here go great on hats. I sell a ton of these things, and just, it's something different. Customers are always wanting something new and different to stand out. That's why we do a ton of laser engraved patches through here, which, you know, that machine's got it. I want to show off one more little project on here. I don't want this video to get too long, but I am going to drop a whole bunch of shorts of me creating random different things over the next few weeks, just to show you more of what this machine can do, because I always love playing with fiber lasers, and I'm having fun with this new one right here. It's making great work of stuff. But the last little project, got another little metal business card. This is one of the thicker ones you can get, because generally, depending on what supplier you get these from, some are really thin that, heck, you can bend extremely easy and crease it. This is one of the thicker ones. Let me show you what I like to use this machine for as well. Now you sit there and watch it cut over and over and over. You're thinking, what is he doing with that? Cut a perfect square through this. Now, you can set up whatever type of image you're wanting. Like I said, this is metal, so you're able to cut through metal on this, and not just thin stuff like this. You can get thicker. No, you're not going to cut no 1/4 inch plate. It's not going to happen on there. But some of your thinner metals, like I said, it will take some time. I mean, it's not just sitting on there just a few seconds. This right here took about 45 seconds on the machine to cut all the way through where this just fell out. Now, didn't need to go that long. I probably could have stopped a little earlier and pushed it out myself, but I wanted to get it to burn all the way through, or cut all the way through this metal. Like I said, fiber lasers are going to leave the cleanest cut possible. Whether it's this 30 watt right here, or if you want to jump into one of their 100 watt MOPAs, or just something big, like some of them 3,000 or 6,000 watt machines you see where they're cutting 1/2 inch plate. Now, I don't think ComMarker has one that big. They might. I'm not sure what all they make, but I know they got some big 100 watt MOPAs that can cut some pretty thick metal with ease. Not, I said, no, we're not cutting plate steel with it, but anytime you're doing some small DIY projects or just something custom for a customer where you're not needing to fully set up just some huge machine, like I said, this right here can do it to make your life that much easier. Now, this ComMarker B6 laser, don't want to get confused with my B4, is great, small, compact machine. It's going to be hard to find something with this amount of power in this form factor size. Like I said, nice, small, compact, can do just about anything a fiber laser can do. I mean, I'm happy with it. Like I said, I've been needing another good commercial fiber laser in here, because especially while I'm running some of the coins. Heck, I keep the B4 running coins, have this running business cards at the same time, where I'm just making my production that much more efficient in the shop. And anything to help increase production in here is going to help me out. Now, I do have some affiliate links down below if you're wanting one of these. Also, there is a discount code as well. It'll be right there. And if you're wanting to see me make something on this, leave it in the comments below. Have you messed with any fiber lasers before? If so, what is your favorite fiber laser? What do you use your fiber laser most for? I mean, I'm interested in seeing what y'all are doing. I know y'all are watching my videos out there. Help leave some comments, drop some likes, subscribe to this channel, share it out with your friends. And until next time, y'all take it easy.